All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sometimes that happens on an iPhone. I don't know about any other phone, but on iPhones, if you get a call, it will mess up your live stream. So we'll just start it over, pretend it never happened. All right. Cruising it back in the house. All right, I think we're good now. We just had to restart that because of screw up on the phone call. And I don't know how to block that, guys. That's a weird thing. Let me go back in here. A lot of times when you're on your iPhone, and I don't know if it does it on Androids, but if you're doing a live stream like this, if you get a phone call, it messes it up completely. So, and I don't know how to stop that. But we'll wait and give everybody a couple minutes to get back in here. Dee Dee is in the house. Good to see you. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up as you came in. Appreciate that. What's going on in y'all part of the world? Thank you all for the thumbs up. You guys in the background, don't be shy. The naked girls, if that's what you're looking for, is naked girls. They'll be here shortly. Meme is back in the house. How are you, my friend? Sorry about the snafu with the live stream. Sometimes it happens. When the phone rings, sometimes. Alice is in the house, says hello. Good. Everybody say hello to each other. Pat's back. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate you coming back and helping. Oh, there's my dog. We showed her earlier, but there she is again. Everybody say hello to my dog, Lily. Dee Dee, I am doing pretty good, considering. I mean, we can bitch and whine and cry about all the things that are wrong with us old people, and I do a lot. So, but I, I guess I'm doing okay. All right, I checked the turkey meat. Need to get. All right. My dog's name is Lily, like the flower, and our other dog was Daisy. So our dogs were Daisy and Lily. And my dog Daisy died earlier this year of a heart failure. And Lily here, show you Lily. Well, she's got a club foot, but you can't see it because she kind of hides it. So that's it. Sorry for the mess. So you're with a girl named Lily? That's cool. the name. All right. There we go. Got so many things I'm working on, guys. I'm so sorry. We got a big party coming up. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Please don't forget to do that again. I know you did it a couple minutes ago. But let's do it again for me. If you'd like, subscribe and share to the channel would be great. Go watch all of our good videos. We got a lot of great videos out there, a lot of good live streams. I'm gonna hook the battery up, the battery up to the phone. There we go. Got 1,600,000 people watching. You guys give us some more thumbs ups, shout outs. Pajama party is coming. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time. Well, she can come to the house and party. We're having a big pajama party on Thursday. Well, the girls are. Luke is in the house. Luke says hello. Everybody say hello to Luke. Please say hello to each other. If you have a YouTube channel and you want me to know about it, let me know. We're not necessarily a grow channel, but we do try to help share the word. But we're not a grow channel. But if you have a channel, let us know. We have a lot of great, see, I changed my light to green to match my shirt. Does it look good? Gorg is in the house. Gorg says hello. Good. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Luke is saying hi again. Luke, Gorg, where you from? Tell us a little bit about you if you want. Is it cold where you're at? Something like that. Shirley likes party in her backyard. Yeah, well, the pajama party is going to be inside. I'm going to live stream it. It's 4 o'clock on the 1st. But I'm going to live stream it. Do you guys want to be friends? Sure. We have a lot of friends from all over the world. What part of the world are you in? So, yeah. And so I'm working on that today. I'm working on a couple of YouTube video stuff because, we do that, of course. And then... zoom in my face. You guys can see how handsome I look today. You're from Texas? Nice. I know Texas very well. So yes, everybody wants to be friends with each other. Absolutely. It's pretty cold where you're at, Luke says. Luke, where are you from then? We're in the central part of the United States, and it's very cold here. It was like 17 to 19 degrees this morning. It did warm up to about 36 degrees. And now it's back down to 25 degrees. You're in America? Yes, it's cold in my part of America too. Ohio, we got a lot of people in here from Indiana and Ohio, we do. No, we do parties outdoor here, even in the winter. Oh my gosh. Why would you do, well, I guess you're used to it. I mean, why would you do parties, in the winter time outside? Don't you get cold? Come on, I would freeze. I'm frozen to death today. I mean, I go to Sam's Club, big food warehouse, and freeze to death in their stores. Wow. Well, we're partying inside the house, or they are. It's all them. What's weird is, it's just crazy. We got so much stuff going on. We got the pajama party this week, the 10th, we got a big baby shower going on here that, costs a lot, and we're putting together, which we're happy to do. So, and then we have Lorelei's birthday down the road. So, man, I was hoping for a quiet spring, but it seems like it's not going to be quiet, everybody. Luke says, I subscribe to you. Luke, I greatly appreciate that. And I really do. I hope you hit that alert bell. That also helps. It'll notifies you. Pat says, I'm from Columbus, Indiana, folks. Yes, Columbus, Indiana in the house. So, yep, Pat has a YouTube channel called Pat's Philippines Dream. It's a young channel, but he's doing good with it. So, go and check him out. But, man, There was a Powerball lottery ticket won in my part of the country, but it wasn't me, so I'm really sad about that. So, and not to offend you, but if I look here, if I look this way, I'm actually trying to read the chat better. I'm actually going to do something. I got to make a video this week about a new projector I got. I got several, but I got a brand new one. I'm going to try to hook up to my computer. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm hoping it's all going to work so that I can project when I live stream the chat up on the wall really big so it's easy for me to read. Won't that be cool? Very cool. My name is David, by the way. I am the leader of the PAC. PAC stands for Philippine American Couple, if you did not figure that part out. And we are the adventures of the Philippine American couple, or leader of the pack, or pack, what do you want? So yeah, this week doing a lot of work. We had to go to Sam's today, even though I was not feeling great. Man, we spent like $250 at Sam's. These damn parties cost a lot of money. So, and when I was told about this pajama party, here's what I was originally told. Oh, because New Year's Eve, what we have to do as a Philippine couple is we're doing that whole Filipino tradition at New Year's Eve. Meaning we're going to have an abundance of food that we don't need and don't want, but it's going to be on the table so that it shows that we are going to have a good, wealthy year. Wolfpack, woohoo! Treacherous Pack is something else. There you go. Yeah. Meme, did you realize you're a member of the great YouTube channel, Adventures of PAC? Did you realize you're a member now? Did you ever see that? So we got a lot of new members to the YouTube channel. Thank you all for being members, supporting us. But I can't remember. Oh, $250 at Sam's. It's just crazy. Well, we got things we didn't need, but this party though. So remember, if you're ever going to get married, here's how it works. My pleasure. Yes. Here's how it works when you're married. Your wife says, "Hey, I'm going to have a little pajama party at noon on the day after, or the first." I'm like, oh, crap. And then I give in and say, all right, well, fine. I said, well, and she's like, well, don't worry. Everybody's bringing their leftovers from the night before. So we always have a lot of leftovers. Like, we have to have biscotti or pancit, which has a long noodle to indicate long life. You got to have rice on the table. That's why we do the Rice for Life program to help poor people out. You got to have meat. You got to have candy. You got to have gold coins. You got to have a lot of 13 different round fruits is very important. So we got to go to the store and get those this week. 13 round fruits. So we have all of that. And a lot of the different Filipino couples do a variation of this depending on which part of the Philippines they're from. So, and you also got to open up all the windows to get the bad energy out and let the good energy in. What else you got? You got to run around shaking jars with money in it, so that it scares the bad money out. It gets the good money in, I think. I don't know. So we do all of that. But everybody they make way too much food than they should. So I guess the goal or the logic, thank you all for the thumbs up, double tap your screen if you need to, is they would just come over, they're going to do some dancing in their pajamas and do some karaoke and bring their leftover food. Apparently, that is mushroomed into something much, much more. Sounds nice. Luke says, Scrooge is in the house. Can you hit me with a meme 6-7? No. 6-7 isn't my thing. 9 to 5 is more my thing. Earning money, taking care of business, right? 9 to 5, taking care of business. The 6-7 thing will go away in a few more months and nobody will remember it, Big enough, yes, fair enough, right? And so that's what we got to do. So now, apparently, not only are they are bringing all kinds of food. Now we bought some food today at Sam's to feed these people, and they apparently wanted TikTok or something. So I'm going to live stream it. But it went from being a simple, hey, we're just going to bring over a few leftover dishes to, a much bigger event, which makes me tired already. I'm already tired from it. So we're going to try to work on that this week. Got to get the house squared away. Pat says, right on. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all for the thumbs up and the little party hats or trumpets. I don't know what those are called, but those little party things are great, Luke. And so we're going to do that at 4 p.m. So if you guys want to mark your calendar, hit the alert bell so you guys can come and watch the Filipinos dance and sing in their pajamas. If I had a place to escape to, I would, but I don't, so I will be here. We got to do some food, so I'll probably video some of that. I don't know what I'm doing. A lot going on. And then our baby shower is coming up. Not for us, but we're hosting a baby shower. And we've been getting a lot of decorations in that we ordered, so that's kind of cool. Lorelai, my wife, is getting very excited about all the decorations coming in. Her plans coming, they're going to play games and do all of that stuff. So that's on January the 10th. I think we're going to live stream the baby shower. So you might find that it's supposedly like 30 to 40 people are going to be in my little bitty tiny house. So I truly don't know how we're going to do that, everybody, but we will figure it out, I guess. I don't know. What are you guys doing? Pat, what's going on in your world? Miss Scrooge, what's going on in your world? Luke, Meme, what are you guys up to? I've told you what I'm up to. I'm freezing to death, dying of the cold. Trying to grow YouTube, trying to become a millionaire. I am still e-begging for $5 million to buy a beach house. If anybody wants to give me $5 million, that'd be very considerate of you. And you will now become my favorite person in the world, whoever gives that to me. So I think they are party poopers, Luke says. Party poppers, not poopers, poppers. I think pooper. Floridian slip, right? I don't enjoy the party. I gotta admit, it's gonna be loud, noisy. They're not good singers. They're not good dancers, even though they think they are. But maybe I'll have something to eat. Pat says, I'm cooking for New Year's. Now, Pat, are you cooking for New Year's Day the 1st or the night of the 31st? I'm not doing nothing. Why? Man, why aren't you doing something fun and exciting? You should be party, 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 party. Bunch of messages, somebody. Oh, I forgot to send that out. Crap. Luke says, we are going to go to bed soon. Are you, well, you're not in school, I'm assuming. So, but bed is good. I was so, tired today and yesterday, all I could do was sleep. Can't talking about here. Oh, it's going to be that wild and crazy? All right, meme. Spoken. I believe you. Now you better send me pictures or I won't believe you. All right? Pictures don't lie, meme. Pictures don't lie. All right. I don't know. We don't really make any New Year's resolutions. I don't say, hey, I'm going to lose another 20 pounds or, hey, I'm going to go to Europe and hang out with Meme. I don't make any of those. It's not what I do. Yes, that's how I feel. Yes. Pictures can be AI. Or are you trying to say, ow? Wake up, Grandpa. Well, my grandpa's dead, so I can't go wake him up. You know what I mean? There's not any other grandpas here, And he's been dead 20 years. Yeah, a good 20 years. So I don't think he's going to be waking up anytime soon. Meme, sorry about that. So, but yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I was really kind of sick yesterday all day. Lorelai, I was exhausted for some reason. It really felt like my heart wasn't working right. But I know it was. My pacemaker didn't say anything bad. So, you know, what counts is the moment. Try to be in the moment. Don't cry, little man. Yes. So you have a little man with you that's upset. Well, I hope he just soothe them, tell him it's going to be okay, and not to worry about it, and it will all be okay one way or the other. As we all know, what irritates us will pass eventually. Bama, there you are. Good to see you, Bama in the Philippines. Got a YouTube channel, right, Bama? So everybody said hello to Bama. I can turn you blue if you want. So Bama's kind of a young channel. If you want to drop your link, give me a second. Bama, I will turn you blue. Blue. I got to pull you up here. Fred is in the house. Fred, good morning. How are you? You getting ready for the big party, for the big night, for the big time? Let me get over here. I was telling everybody about all the traditions we have to do here in America for the Filipino New Year's, Fred. So that's one thing I'm working on. The girls, I'm working on. There we go. All right, there you go, Bama. Give it a second or two, and you can drop the link to your channel if you want to. You don't have to. Hey, Fred from Bama. Oh yeah, karaoke. Well, what we're doing is, New Year's night. Lorelai and I just do a simple one. Her and I. Well, it's not simple. We got 2 people and 30 food to feed 30 people, right? You know how it is. The 13 fruits, all of that stuff. We have all of that. But they decided they're going to have a pajama dance party on the 1st at 4 p.m. I'm going to live, since they're coming to my house and disrupting my nice, peaceful day to where I can't sit back and just watch football and enjoy live. I'm going to video it. I'm going to record it. So we're going to do a live stream on the 1st at 4 p.m. my time. Waiting on the edge of my seat for KK drama. No, there's no KK drama. KK doesn't play a role in my life or my channel. There is no drama with me. If she has drama, she can go kiss my ass, period. I don't care. I don't put up with drama. I don't put up with people. So Fred says, Alabama, no, she will. No doubt. Wait, can't watch football. Yes, I know, right? So I might as well try to get some views out of their party, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're going to be doing TikTok. So I'm going to video them, live stream it, doing TikTok. Teach them. Sorry, I have a real question as a European. All right. Yes. Give us a real question. It's a shock that you have a real question, meme. But lay it on me, buddy. Lay it on me. Pat says, we got snow now, brother. Ooh, Brother Fred, it's pouring. So it's snowing where it's snowing right now, Pat? Damn. That would be so cool. Yes, Luke says. Yes, Luke. Hey, Pat, better you than me, Pat. Yeah, better, yeah. Fred, 1 billion%. Is one guy equal to one person in an airplane? Well, it depends on your definition of a guy. Is a guy a person? Then it is. So is a man a person? Then it is. Is a woman a person? Then it is. It depends on your definition. You said, okay to drop my link? Yes, it's okay to drop your link. If you're blue, you don't have to ask permission to drop your link. We're not a grow channel, but I don't mind letting you guys do that. I don't have a problem with it. Nice and warm. Yeah, nice and warm in the Philippines. Pat says, sure is snowing. Uh-oh. That's good, Brother Fred. Flaming hot here today. Yeah, man, it's not here. You're in Cebu, if I remember right? The Cebu? That's where we're from. Better get shoveling. Yes. Oh, meme gut. You like that? You like that meme? You know? Meme is a member. Fred's a member now. Fred, did you realize you're now a member of the channel? You're in Minden now, Fred is. But Bama, I think, is in Cebu. Right, Bama? We have snow machines, Brother Fred. Snow machines. Oh, man, I don't shovel snow. I wait for it to melt. Nah, I'm in Northwest Luzon. Okay, all right. We have so many, people all over the Philippines, so many of us white people from different countries in the Philippines, it's hard to keep track of where everybody is on the map. Maybe I should get a map of the Philippines, blow it up, and start putting pins in it where all the expats live, or all the white guys live. Wouldn't that be interesting? Dumageddon would probably have the most pins. Fred says, but yes, have a condo in Cebu. Okay, maybe that's what it was, Fred. Yes. Yeah, I remember, that's right, you had the condo in Cebu. Fred, no, don't know, I was a member. Yeah, you're a member, you're a rock star. Look at that. You see that star by your name? You are a member. Meme is a member too, by the way. That's the ABC guy. That's Meme, our friend from the European country where they pee a lot because they pee a lot because they got peeing in their name. I would only be one pin where I live. Oh, that's funny. See? But wouldn't that be kind of cool? And we could get them different colors for good ones to bad ones, right? And I would be the judge. There you go. Meme is saying 1 + 1 equals whatever that little icon is. I can't tell what it is. A happy person? A guy with green arms? I can't quite tell, Meme. 1 = 1. 1 + 1 is 2. By the way, don't let anybody lie to you. It is 2. I am. Yes, you are what, my friend? Fred says, Bama's laughing at you. Nopers. I am bad. That's all right. You can be bad all you like. So you would get a red pen. I would get a green pen. My board, my map, by golly, or a yellow pen or a purple pen. So today I'm wearing green, so my lights are green back there. But yes, that'd be interesting though, right? To try to map where all these people we know live, but then again, who cares? Nobody cares where anybody lives. Anytime, Bama, happy to help you grow your channel. Yep, I get a red one, Fred says. That's all right. Our names are Peter, he's doing that whole weird German stuff. Those Germans just can't do English very well. But blue, my favorite color. All right. Well, that's a good question. What's everybody's favorite color? Mine would be purple. I'm kind of a purple guy. I really am. I like purple. Kind of a purpley color. That's blue. But I'm kind of a purpley guy. But today I'm green. Ken says I'm late. Luke says, cool, my favorite color too. Really, blue is your favorite color? Blue usually looks very good on men to wear, so that's a great choice. Late to the party, Ken says. Everybody said hello to Ken for me. Red for Bama. Nice. Pat likes blue. Well, there you go. Meme likes deep purple. I like purple. I'm a purple guy. Hello, Ken. All my tats have red in them. Really? That's interesting. It really is. Was that by intentional design? Did you think, hey, here's what I'm going to do for sure? Or did it just kind of happen? Ken saying hello to you, Fred. Fred's behaving tonight, so he's doing good. Pat says hello, Ken. Ken, how are you today? You got snow on the ground too? Man, it's cold here. It's down to 24 degrees. I had to get my sweatshirts out today, man. I'm telling you. We had to run up to Sam's and do all that stuff. My wife's having a pajama party on Thursday, so we had to go buy food for these mean girls. I consider them all mean girls. I think I'm to that point in life where I consider Filipinas to be mean girls. Yes, I'm an Alabama fan. Nice. Flurries? Okay. We're in Arkansas, but we are a Alabama. I like Alabama. I don't mind him. I like Nick Saban, but now that he's not there, I'm not his biggest fan. But I like him. So. But we hope to move to Southern Alabama. We're not in Southern Alabama. We like the beaches. It's cheaper than Florida. Only behaving because he's in your stream. Oh no! Only behaving because in your stream. Because, well, I appreciate that. That's good. Sometimes I don't behave in my own streams. Let me tell you. Sometimes I go off into the ditch, and man, and shit is flying everywhere, Fred. Means that sometimes I shit my plants, and that's one what the hell are you talking about? Hello, Luke from Fred Blue, followed by close by Pink. I like pink. I'm a big fan of pink. I am. I wear a lot of pink. I think men look good in pink. I mean, blue, to me, blue is a very solid traditional color. Looks good on men. I'm actually very good at fashion, believe it or not, and dressing for men, how to dress. I know how to dress you to where you look halfway decent. But purple's still my favorite. Roll Tide, yeah, missing Saban. You are in the playoffs and you're doing okay so far. I agree. I just like Saban. I think he's a straight shooter. I like him as a commentator now. I like his strategy about how to fix the playoffs and everything else. Again, Bama says pink panties are always approved. I do kind of like purple ones better, but pink is not a bad thing. But blue you can match with anything. You can match it, different pins. I need some more blue hats. I actually need some green hats. I got to do some hat looking this next year. I need to find a couple more fedoras, and I need a couple more flat caps. And so, but I need to get me like a light green flat cap to match some of my green shirts. And I don't have a green one. And I need a nicer fedora to match a green too. Just thinking of that. Maybe really good in fascism or fashion. How about both? Can you not do both? I think I can do both, man. What the heck you talking about, Luke says. Remember, I'm the owner of the ultimate European fashion brand. That's right. You're doing good, man. Thursday, who do you have? Bama or what's the name of that other school? University of Iowa? Is that who's in there? Or is it Indiana? I don't know, to be honest. That matchup is, I think, probably the best one out there. Because I think Bama's excited. They're rolling. They're feeling it. I think Indiana's feeling it, but they also had a week or two off, right? Cooling off period can be good or bad for a team. So I don't know, man. I think right now, 50-50. I mean, I don't have a vibe on. I don't know what Las Vegas says, who's going to win that. I mean, I think Indiana has the better players, but Bama has some attitude. Do Booth every day. I do both every day. All right, nice. Hi, Ken from Luke. Hello from Ken. How did you do that, Ken? How did Ken do what? You gotta. So, yeah, Ken, what do you think? I know you got Indiana, but that's gonna be tough. I don't even know if I'll get to watch it because I got to live stream a pajama party, a Filipina pajama party. Pat's rooting for Indiana. I'm sure he is. Sure he is. I don't know. That's a tough one for me, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at on that. I just don't know where I'm at. I just don't know where I'm at. I don't know. I believe Georgia will probably win it all. or they'll be in the game. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I gonna, am I gonna win the championship? He probably not IU. Heard probably not IU. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I don't know. It was a shitty playoff start. I would agree with that. So, a couple of games that shouldn't have ever been played. Luke says, I think I know what you did, Ken. Do what? Ken's asking you do what? I think he means how you drop my channel name, and how that's what he's asking, I believe. How he dropped the channel name. Like where you can click on it and kind of, or do the @ sign and type the people's name, kind of like this, Luke. I think he's asking something like that. Right? Did you guys all give me a thumbs up, by the way? We need that. The Philippines is going to win it all. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see, right? Nothing we can do but watch TV. But then again, I got a clean house. Get the house all smelling not like me. And get the food. Lorelai's going to be off. She's going to be off the day before. She's off the 31st and the 1st. So we'll get everything done. Filipina pajama party. You guys need to come back and watch it. That way I can I can get something out of this damn party. Ken, I wasn't sure if we could beat Oklahoma. Yeah, depends on which Alabama team shows up. It does. It does. Meme or ABC is asking, do you know? No, I can't even pronounce that, so I don't think I know it. Do you have another name for it, Meme? I still don't get it. All right, what don't you get? So, Luke, you know the little @ sign on your keyboard? @2 on the keyboard, the @ sign? You put that in the box where you're chatting, type that, hit that key, and then you can put in like, here, Bama, hello to you. Because once you start typing a channel name, it will, what's the word I'm looking for? Fill it in for you. Don't have a keyboard? Then it's going to be a challenge. I don't know how to do it on a phone. I don't know how to do it on my iPad. So I don't know how to do it on those. There is no other name. You can give me a definition. Philip Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking? Are you asking about Pippi Longstocking? Pippi Longstocking? That was an American show back when I was a kid. Movies, Pippi Longstockings. I think she was a little redheaded girl. Ken probably remembers. Autofill, yes. Yep. Most phones you cannot. Yeah, I can't do it on my phone. That's why when I'm on my phone or my iPad watching Ken's live streams or somebody else's, I just kind of type in their name and say hi, and you can't really do it. Many years ago, Pippi Longstocking. Yeah, I remember those, watching those as a little kid. A little redheaded girl, if I remember right. Or that was Little Orphan Annie was redheaded, right? And so was Pippi Longstocking redheaded? I wonder how she grew up. Probably dead by now. Elvis is in the house. He says, you know what? It's time for me to go by. Bye-bye, Elvis. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the thumbs up on your way out and the way in. Can you give me a star? No, I can't. You have to get the star yourself. The star means that you're a member of the channel, so you have to go in and subscribe to the channel. I can't do it for you. I wish you could. I wish YouTube had it set up to where you could go in and give people memberships, but you can't. I can't. somebody could buy you, well, when somebody buys memberships, it's random. YouTube decides who gets it. So let's say I bought 100 members on Ken's channel. I have no control over who gets those memberships. No, they are random. Yes, just randomly assigned. That's it. Which is kind of cool. There are some good things about that, because what it does, it lets people that maybe hasn't been around to the channel, because they get a notification. Hey, you are now a member of the channel. Maybe need my hat back on. So then they come back to your YouTube channel and watch and do things. And so it is a good thing that it's random versus being assigned. But it'd be really nice if you could, I don't know if you just can, I don't know, if you just buy one, if you went in and, can you personally go in, I think you can do that. I think you can go in and buy like meme one. But if you do a bunch, it's randomly assigned. It's not random, what is it then? Meme, if it's not random, what is it? So it is, so I'm sure you can go in and buy one at a time maybe and designate them to whoever you want to designate them to. But if you buy a bunch of them, you're just doomed. Same thing with but it's part of the, the, what do we call that? Super chats and the stickers and those things. You can buy and do all of those. You can buy people stickers or super chats. Pat says, yes. Not 100% sure. I think you can buy one for somebody. I think you can do that. But I'm not for sure either. I haven't done it. I've given out free ones, but I don't have any free ones to give out. So I have given out free ones for sure. Maybe I should turn my hat backwards. I look better this way. I look cool this way. Luke says, okie dokie, I got it, I understand. But yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. I don't like my hat that way. But it's still a good thing. Membership's a good thing. It makes a little bit of money. YouTube takes 30%, of course. Oh, shoot, I forgot all about the free ones. Whoops. Yeah, you can give out free ones, but they're random also. If you earn enough out of your own money, but you got to buy them. They're free to the new member. They're not free to you. You get charged. So your YouTube channel gets charged. If I buy 5 random members, I get charged for that. You think you're understanding? That's good, because, you're doing better than we are. Pat, if you're still there, Pat, you there? Got a question for you. I think, Pat, I don't know if Doggy Boy will come back to my channel anymore, since I don't think he enjoyed our conversation the other day. So I don't think Doggy Boy will come around. I don't think he appreciated the conversation we had. So I just thought I'd mention that to you, Pat. Because I know you talked to him once in a while. Your phone died. Uh-oh. Yes, I just checked, and you had to set it up to give a single membership, but I doubt you can assign it to someone's. See, I would think you'd be, I don't know. I've never done it. So, it's really low. We'll plug it in. That's why I have a battery pack. Yeah, if you use your phone a lot or tablet, I do a lot of live streaming outdoors when we're goofing off. When I'm fishing or we're going to the malls or the zoos or anywhere we travel with, I use these. Now, this is a really big one. You can get them in smaller, but this is a really big one. And then you hook this up to your phone and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. So buy one of those. They're not very expensive anymore. The price have come really down. You can get a decent one for about 30 bucks. This one, we paid $10 for in the Philippines. So, and it's been really good. I've dropped it, it's gotten wet, and it lasts a lot. And I know it's a cheap, weird brand, but it's what we bought in the Philippines for like $10. Should have bought more of them. Should have bought more of them, brought them back to America, and sold them. Because in America, this sells, I found it online at Amazon, it sells for $59 in America. Meme says, everybody here is random. The reason for the membership. Yeah. Random memberships or random people, or we're all just random in the universe? Or is the universe random? I put Google and interpretation up in the comment up a little. Did you? I missed something, Fred. I'm sorry if I missed something. And yeah, and if I miss something, point it out to me and I'll go back, because I try not to do that. I work really hard not to miss things. But let me see if I can find you. If someone buys multiple YouTube distributions to eligible viewers using the algorithm. All right, those are fancy words, Fred. Is that what you, let me get back here to what Fred would say. Google interpret, okay, all right, so that was the Google interpretation. You're gonna test it out in your live stream later. Yeah, I work really hard not to miss any chats, but I know I do. So, and when I'm sitting like this, it's not so bad, but when we're busy doing stuff, it's kind of hard. Okay, eligible viewers that, so they're eligible viewers. I wonder what the definition of eligible viewers are. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's Google, what Google says. Yeah, yeah. Whatever that means, right? I don't, there's good and bad. Pulse. There's good and bad about it. I would like to be able to give them away to people, But then again, if they randomly do it, maybe you get some old people that haven't been around in a while back into your channel watching your stuff. Because I'm a big breather, I read the word breather. I'm a big believer that you don't need to worry about your sub count if you're already monetized. You don't need to worry about your sub count. You need to worry about your views. You want to have views. And the more views you have, the better it is. The more YouTube pushes you out. So, if you got 100,000 subscribers and your views are really low, what good is it? You're not making any money. But if you got 10,000 subscribers and you got shitloads of views, you're making money. Breathing, not for sure. Ken says, right on. Pat says, yes, views are the concern. Yeah, they are. You want the views. Watch hours and views. Well, once you get to the point, like our channel, to be honest, we're monetized. We don't make anything, but we're monetized. I'm lucky enough that I got some videos, what we call evergreen videos, that keep up my watch hours. I don't have to worry about watch hours. I don't worry about them. So once you get to that point where your watch hours are consistent year after year, then you can focus on your views. And so we're at that point. Our watch hours, I don't really worry about it. Mathematically, I got plenty to get through every year. But watch hours to get monetized and to stay monetized. Bragging writes, yes. Yep, Ken says, yeah. Us guys, we like to brag. Cool on the evergreen videos. Yeah, it's what we call them, is evergreen videos. I got a few. You keep, what you really want to do is have evergreen videos, a bunch of them. The more, the better. Luke, I'm going to bed in 20 minutes. Well, Luke, okay. That's an early bedtime for Texas, but okay. I understand. I'm going to go to bed later myself. But that's what I believe. You gotta have the views. You gotta have the comments. You gotta have YouTube go, oh, I know they only got 5,000 subs. We're only like 4,100, so we're real small. But they're getting a lot of views. They get a lot of comments. So that means our channel's active and people kind of are there. And so that will, when things happen, YouTube will try to push us out. Let's see. Can I borrow a couple asking for a friend? A couple of what? I can think of a lot of things that people have to borrow. James in the house. Hello, buddy. Sorry I couldn't get your phone call. Everybody say hello to James. James Robinson is a rock star in the YouTube world and my very first subscriber. And he's still here. See, this is retention. James still comes around after all of these years. James, hello, David. Hello, everybody. David, I went to Beverages and More. It's $14.99 for a 6-pack bottle of Red Horse beer. Holy smoking butt parts. 15 bucks. So it's gone up a little bit. It used to be about 12 or 13, so it has gone up. I like Red Horse beer. I'm not a big drinker, but when I drink beer, I drink Guinness or Red Horse if I can get it. So, and a couple years ago, James is kind enough to ship me some from California because you can buy it at the Seafood City stores. Evergreen videos and single Filipinos asking for a friend. Yes. Well, I don't know about single Filipinos anymore. I'm starting to believe Filipinos are a little bit full of shit. So, a little bit that. But evergreen videos, you got to make your own. I can't give you mine. Luke says, yes. Hey, Pat, how are you doing? James is saying hello. Everybody said hello to James. Do you find the newer people seem to watch the same videos live over again? Yeah, I think sometimes newer people go back and watch the old live streams, and they do, and I do get stuff that pops up on comments on old videos from new people. So yes, but no, I wouldn't give it a hard yes, but I'd give it a light yes. Filipino Pajama Party, yes, James, are you coming? You got your ticket? It's going to be on the 1st at 4 p.m. I'm going to live stream it. If they're going to make me have a party on the 1st, on the 1st in the afternoon, and I got to put up with it, we're live streaming it. Yes, they are. I will tell my friend. Hello, Luke. Doing good, James, and you, Pat, and good. Thanks for asking. You're welcome, James. It's I don't know what's going on with Filipinos. I don't know. I did that little short. I went on a rant a couple weeks ago, about it. I think with social media and the way their culture is changing, that it's different now. The women are different now. The 30-year-olds or 25-year-olds now are different than, of course, it's just a totally different thing. So they're not looking at or for the same thing that other women was 20 years ago. It's changed. It's big. It's a paradigm shift. I really believe that. Luke says it's cool that you're the first subscriber. Yes, James, for James. Yes. Yeah. Been around that long, right? So we got to do something right. And we've had a lot of our subscribers stick around over the years. They become good friends. We met a bunch of them here and there. So, what's really strange about having a YouTube channel is when you run into somebody like in an elevator and they go, I think I know you. And I'm like, oh shit, now what? What did I do now? And they're, and I'm starting thinking, I didn't hit your car. I didn't beat you up when I was a kid. I don't recognize you. I don't know who your wife is. I don't know you. That's what I'm thinking, all these things. I don't know why you know me. And then like, oh, you got the channel, your pack. Yeah, I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought it was something bad. So, because I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, hey, I know you. And I was a little bit of a troublemaker as a young man. And so, you just never know what the hell somebody's going to approach you by. Pat says, yes, they are different than back then in the day. Pat, did you get much snow today? Ken is asking, Pat. How's the snow there? So, great, and getting a bunch of thumbs up. We're going to go check that turkey again in a couple of minutes. We're going to walk in there, make sure the turkey's not cooking too much. I'm cooking a turkey for the dog. So my dog Lily, we bought a bunch of turkeys. Like I told you guys we were going to do. We bought a freezer. The freezer's too full. We got too many turkeys in there. But we got a couple more on clearance, like for 40 cents a pound. So we bought them. So my job this week is I'm cooking those two down. I'm going to bag it in the small freezer bags like I do and put it in there so it will fit in the freezer. Not much snow, Pat says. We just had flurries. We had nothing. What did everybody get for Christmas? Or what did you want for Christmas? And okay, the real question is, did you get what you want for Christmas? And if you didn't, what did you want? You know, a lot of these people in here just want a pretty Filipina, you know, but some of us already have that. I personally got some, my wife always gets me stuff I don't want. I mean, let's just face it. She buys me stuff out of guilt. She feels guilty. So she buys me stuff and I really don't want it and I don't need it. But this year, I got 2 new watches. I got a couple of really nice new watches. We had flurries, Luke, Merry Christmas. My Christmas will be on the 17th of February. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Have you heard from our friend in Iowa? I can't remember who's in Iowa. Let's go take a walk. I know a couple of channels are people from Iowa. I can smell that turkey, so I need to go check the turkey out. We got some wrapping paper on sale today at clearance. So I bought a couple rolls of wrapping paper at Sam's on clearance. I got some cookies on clearance. Some Italian cream cookies. Man, my house is a mess. Bought a bunch of Ziploc bags. All right, there's the turkeys. You got a cotton candy machine. Wow. That is pretty cool. Just make sure you don't carry cotton candy in your car and get stopped by the cops. A lot of them are stupid enough to think it's a drug. I'm trying to boil this meat down and we debone it. I'm going to flip that turkey maybe. Here. How's it doing? See there? Are you talking about Ken Flo or Floor? Are you talking about, because she's up in Iowa, I think, right? You guys want to see the cookies I bought? We got these on clearance. What do you think? Yes. Oh, Mabel. Yeah, Mabel. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Mabel in a little bit. Pat says, I've been checking if Mabel has been live the last few days. Haven't seen her. Maybe she's busy. Or, you know, sometimes we get kind of burned out and we kind of stop doing the lives. Oh, I'm going to eat that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And the rest I'm going to leave for Lorelei. Oh, I bought a toaster oven at Walmart this weekend on clearance. It's like $159 regularly. We got it for $22. I think somebody ordered it offline and they didn't pick it up. And I think one of the employees wanted to take it home at Walmart. And what they do is they clearance it, and then they hide it on a shelf. And I found it back behind a bunch of stuff hidden there. When I scanned it, it was only 22 bucks. So I took it. But we know that a lot of the Walmart managers will hide things, discount it greatly, and then they hide it, and then they buy it, or they have their husband come up and get it and buy it. We know what happens because years ago, my wife was a manager at Walmart. She doesn't work at Walmart anymore, but she was a manager, and that's what they would do. Tina Marie is in the house. Let me get you guys plugged back in. Oh, I should have got a drink while I was there. I got my lottery tickets. Let's see. Ken says, Mabel, cookies look good, but I'm a diabetic. All right, so no cookies for you. Tita Marie's in the house. Tresso, I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess Tesor or Tresso. That's my maiden name. I'll have one of them. Okay, I'll share. I got them on sale for clearance, half price at Sam's Club today. And I got a whole bunch of Legos for Christmas, Luke says. Nice. Legos are very popular nowadays. They were not very popular for a long time, and then all of a sudden they are. Hello to Maria from Kin. Maria is in Thailand. David, I really see weed delivery trucks in my part of the world. I see more Amazon trucks. Yeah, we see Amazon trucks every day because there's a big facility about 4 miles from my house. A giant Amazon warehouse that way. So they will clog up the roads, man. Luke saying, Ken, hello, Tina Marie, good to see you from Pat. Pat says, you're my friend. Yes. T-So-Ro. Okay. Too Strong is back in the house saying, hello, what's up? Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. If you didn't know it, sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Well, it could be. It could be. It's all right. I try to have multiple conversations at multiple times. I got a lot of people living in my head, so you never know who's talking. What's up? Same old, cooking some turkey, getting ready for a big party on the 1st, and getting ready for the New Year's Eve. Trying to get that all done today, too. Too Strong is up in Utah. Woohoo! Utah. Is it cold? Maria says, hiya, David, Ken, and Pat, and everybody. Everybody said hello to Tina Marie. You great young person. Toast. I like toast. I do. I'm a big fan of toast. If I knew you better, I would say something that is humorous to me that most people would not get as a joke. Well, you can say it, and we will judge if it's funny or not. How's that, kid? It's okay with me. Yee-hee. But if you ever watch my channel, you will get it. All right, kid. Just throw it out there. Just ask our host. My show is all about me. Yes. Well, my show is all about you. See, Ken, that's the difference. You're all about you, Ken, and I'm all about you. See? I'm a giver. I'm a supporter. I'm a builder-upper person. Has nothing to do with me personally. Has nothing to do with my ego, Ken. James is in the house. Yes, David, you're missing chats. Am I? All right. I'm sorry, James. I'll try to do better, James, but thank you for letting me know I'm missing chats. Because I do try hard to get everybody's chats right. I appreciate that, Ken says. There you go, see? Pat likes that. Luke says, what do you call a frog that parked illegally? You call it a toad. What do you call a frog that parked illegally? A toad? Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's coming from the best live streamer on YouTube, right? Yeah, I must be the best one. Nobody's given me my $5 million yet. So I must be ranked number 1. Yeah, yeah, it's still kind of not funny, but I get it. And just, yeah, the car was towed. Yeah. Could have had a little bit more of a punch. A little bit more of a oomph. I got a frog video on my YouTube channel. It's a short video about how to piss off a frog. Or maybe it's called How to Piss Off a Toad. But it's a really funny short on my YouTube channel. You can go look at it. How to Piss Off a Frog, I think it's what it's called. You'll like it if you like frogs. The car was towed, I know. I paid the tow bill. Have you ever had your car towed? I've never had a car towed. But then again, I'm one of those law-abiding citizens who never parks illegally. I am. I'm one of the good ones, everybody, whether you believe it or not. I park legally. Yeah, James, I'm going to be making an order to We probably in February, I think. I need to order a few things from We, which is an Asian website grocery store here in America, if you guys didn't know. You can buy all kinds of Asian goods that you can't normally buy in America. You can buy off of this website. And if you're a first time shopper, you get like 25% off. So it's pretty good. And you get a cool little bag. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've never had a car towed. Never have. They towed the car. Yes, they towed the car. They towed the car. Out of my apartment complex, new company for the complex towed it illegally, cost me $0 back. Yeah, I know that's a big hustle and a big scam in a lot of places where, these companies come in and these drivers are illegally towing cars and ripping people off and hustling them. Oh, James, I just saw your FB message. Lorelei messaged me. I'll watch that shortly, James. I'll get caught up on that. Well, it was a truck. All right. Well, if it was a truck, why was it towed? Was it parked illegally? Was it parked within 18 inches of the curb? Was it parked in a red zone? Did it have a parking meter that expired? Why did it get towed? Towed. See how I'm doing that for you, Luke? I'm doing towed for you. You like that? I'm using my old brother accent. Towed. Well, it was a truck. Gotta laugh at Luke. He knows it was a truck. Yes. He was driving in a truck. Yes, yes, yes. It's a scam. A lot of scams, those tow companies, man. Luckily, we don't have that situation around here that I know of, but I know it's a big problem in bigger cities, the whole big scam. My wife is, Lorelei, I'm on live stream, and my wife is messaging me. James says, uh-oh, David, watch your mouth. You might be watching and listening. I think she is listening. She just messaged me here, on normal text, tell me that you sent me a message. So I know she's doing something back there. So everybody ought to get ready to say hello to Lorelei because she's probably back there watching, making notes. Luke says, I am number one. You're number one. You are the king of chat today. You are number one. It's a good thing that you're not number two. Number two can be a very precarious place. But, what am I going to do? So, James, how are you doing, by the way? He was disabled parking spot. Probably, because you know that he's diabetic, right? So, well, what you're saying, he was probably towed because he was illegally parked in a disabled parking space. I doubt that. Ken's not the type of guy that would park illegally in a parking. He's just not. I'll just tell you that. I can tell he's not the type that would do that. But there are a lot of people that do it, and think they can, and it's not a big deal. And I don't like it when law enforcement think they can just do it because, hey, they're special. I don't like that either. I don't like it when delivery people think they can do it just because it's easier for them to deliver something. So I feel bad about using disabled parking spots because I always feel like somebody else is probably going to be worse than me that would need it. So I'm real bad about feeling that way. I'm like, well, man, I know somebody else will come along who's probably way worse off than I am, and they may not be able to get a space. I feel bad. Luke says, I have to go to bed. Bye. All right, Luke, take care. Thank you. Correct, I was parked and in my assigned spot, and the tag was not hanging properly, so it was funny. Your parking spot, yes. Pat says, I gotta watch my sugar, also what I eat nowadays. Woohoo! Thanks, Luke. Good night. Good night, sweet young Luke. I was gonna say Irene. Isn't there a song, Sweet Irene? So, Yeah. Um, Never, I barely have lived in. I haven't lived in apartment complexes very much. Uh-oh. Luke says, never mind. My parents gave me 5 more minutes, so I'm going to hang out with all of these wonderful YouTubers, all of these smart, intelligent people, and see what I can learn from them. That's what he said. He told me that. He did. So, you know, he said, man, this is the greatest panel of people that chat, has people from around the world in it, females, males, and they're all smart as whips, you know. So, man, I'm going to hang out a little bit more because I can become educated. Educated. Just make sure you guys come back on Thursday, the 1st, 4 p.m. to watch the Dancing Girls. Try to raise some money for my beach house. Maybe I can auction them off. I'd probably have to wind up paying the auction fees, so that probably wouldn't, I'd probably lose money. I'd probably lose money if I try to auction them off. I don't know. Busy week, busy week. I've been watching the Somalia thing. That's really sad about Minnesota. I mean, I don't care about Minnesota, but, the corruption in Minnesota is getting a lot of play in the news in America. That's a little bonkers how bad it really is. So, I mean, really bad. That one YouTuber who went and exposed the fake daycare centers, Ken is dropping a link. You guys all check that out. So I've been following that somewhat. I wonder how long it will be until the governor either resigns, which I don't think he will, because I think he's too dumb. And, his Mad Frog video. Thank you, Ken, dropping that. So I don't think the governor will resign because I think he's just too stupid to do it. But he may become indicted. What they need to do is follow the money, honey. The old saying is always follow the money. Where did the money go? What happened to the money? Who got the money? Go from there. James Davis, about the wife's undesirable gifts. Yes, I know. I'm telling you. James, she's watching and listening, isn't she? James knows her well. He knows that she's spying on us. She's making sure that no girls are in, that I'm not flirting with any girls in here. Luckily, I think Tita Marie dropped off, I think. But plus, she's in Thailand. She's married, a retired nurse. So, I know, James. I know. I know, man. But I don't know what pajamas, I think I don't know. She wanted to buy new pajamas again the other day. And I got lucky that she's like, well, I found some, because she has pajamas, right? I'm like, well, she's like, I'm going to buy these. And I'm like, then she's like, oh, I can't get them here in time for the party. I'm like, oh, good. Well, she's like, well, you saved some money. And I said, no, you saved money because that comes out of your allowance. They were sure, yes. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. All right, nice. Good. Yeah, we got some long evergreen videos that keeps getting a little bit of love. But they're going to do their party in front. The good thing is this. Once the party's over, on the 1st, we can, the day after, start packing up Christmas. We got a big baby shower coming February the 10th, which we're going to live stream for you guys. It's going to be a madhouse, apparently. I mean, really, I don't know how we're going to get so many people in this house. But then again, one year we had 52 people in here for a party. So, I got to get the house, or Lorelai's going to declutter the Christmas stuff, get it all packed away, which I'm excited for because I don't like the Christmas stuff to linger until February, Oh, yeah, I saw that too. They had the doors were locked. Sorry, typo. It's all right. We all make typos, or part of it is I do a lot of the, what's really weird is this. I talk to my phone a lot. I hit the little microphone button so you can, what is it? And forgive me, you guys, if you don't know, I have what they call a squishy brain because I was in a coma about, I don't know, 7 years ago. And it left me with some damage. And so I have squishy brain. So sometimes I get stuck and I don't know what's going on. But shit, see, I don't know. I will be doing my annual 12-hour New Year's Eve live stream. Oh, wow. We'll probably do a short one ourselves around New Year's, as that's it. We're an hour, hour and a half or two, and that's it. Ken, that's all we're going to do. So, oh, I do the speech to text thing, and man, my phone gets stuff that it doesn't come close. I speak to my phone and say blah 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 blah, and it doesn't even come close to that. I'm like, what the hell does it think I did? But my wife speaks to her phone with her accent from the Philippines, and it understands her perfectly. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. But kid, I'll probably stop in and say hi to you during your live stream. But we'll probably just do a short one, is what we do. Because right after New Year, we're going to pack the food up and go to bed. So we just stay up to do the traditional Philippine thing, the 13 fruits, open up the windows, have the biscotti, the long life stuff, have the rice, the gold coins, the candies, all of that. And then we get rid of that. Yeah, Alexa for listening to speaking. Yeah, Alexa never did well with me. We don't use Alexa because it doesn't work for me. We have some things that are Alexa, but it doesn't work for me. So, but we have but I don't do it. I wanted to change its name and it won't let me change its name. They should allow us to change its name because I wanted to call it Alexa, hey computer, like they do on Star Trek. Spunk in the gamer. Spunk in the house. Good to see you. Thank you. How are you tonight? Good to have you. Looks like you become a member to the channel. So shout out to you for that. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I got the coins. We already got the gold coins. We got the rice. We got the stuff to make the biscotti, the pasta, the long noodles. We got pork. We got no bottom feeders. So part of the tradition is on New Year's Eve, you can't eat any bottom feeders. So that's bad, like crabs, chicken, anything that eats off of the bottom, you're not supposed to eat any of that. So you got to eat higher grade stuff. So we got all of that already figured out. Spunk says, doing good, and you doing pretty good. I'm alive and I'm kicking. I look good in my hat, so that's all that really matters. I need more hats, but I'm doing all right. How are you? What's your plan for the big day? You got any plans for there goes the pizza guy. I almost bought a pizza at Sam's today. Almost. Man, but $6.50 for a pizza. I almost bought one. Almost did, because I love pizza. Damn pizza guy didn't stop here, did he? Bama's back in the house. I'm on a seafood diet. I see it, I eat it. Amen. Man, like we talked about the other day, in the Philippines, you can eat like a pig and drop weight. But no bottom feeders for us on New Year's Eve or day. So, Ken says, I bid you adieu because I have my live at the top of the hour and see you next time. But one of these days, Ken, you're going to have to invite me to your live stream. You haven't done it yet, and I feel offended. I feel hurt. I feel belittled. I feel whatever other words I can't think of. So there you go, Ken. Appreciate you, Ken. Enjoy. But yeah, so you can't do bottom feeders. You can't do anything that's a filter, like crabs, clams, anything like that. You can't have any of that. So you got to have the other stuff. But we'll have the fruit. And the problem is, got to email you? Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that, Ken. And it might get kind of rowdy because I talk a lot, right? So might have to, stir the pot up a little bit, Ken. Get it alive. Appreciate you anyway, Ken. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. But you can't have any of that. So, and there's only 2 of us that are going to be at our house. So, the rule of thumb is you make a lot of food to have a big blessing for the new year. But I keep telling my wife, look, it's only 2 of us. Let's scale it down. But we still got everything. And we're just being good stewards of our money for the next year. That's how I see it. You can bail my show out. It can't hurt. Well, I don't, do you think your show is good or bad? Ken, let me, no. Do you think your show is good? I mean, I know you do it a lot and you're probably good at it. Do you think it's a good show? Ozzy's in the house, my friend Ozzy. How are you? Good to see you, Mr. Member Ozzy. Happy New Year to you. I know it's cold and shitty where you live. Everybody said hello to Ozzy. I know it has to be cold and shitty there. We're getting ready for the big party on Thursday, the 1st, the Filipino dance party. You're welcome to tennis. Does anybody like Legos? Yeah, I got a lot of friends that do Legos as adults, and my brother and his wife are what you would call Lego certified in coaching for business. You probably don't know what that is, but it means that they've been professionally trained to do Legos to teach people how to work together better. Hello, Ozzy. Good to see you, my friend. I'm not really into Legos. I like puzzles and models. That's kind of what I do. I'm not a big gamer, but I like to play some games, but not like people do on the internet. I don't even know how I would do a gaming channel. I have no clue how people do gaming channels. So if I did gaming channels, you guys, all you would see is me doing puzzles. Like Connect 3, but also real puzzles, So I'm kind of a boring old guy when it comes to stuff like that. But I do like to go fishing, and the weather's good, I fish. Ozzy, how's the weather, my friend? But yeah, so that's what we're doing for the New Year's. You guys are all welcome to come here. As long as you bring that $5 million with you, you're always welcome. And but man, it's busy. It's going to be a busy weekend. And then a little bit of drama with the baby shower we got going on. We're trying to keep that under control. But, we got competing forces for the baby shower. In America, usually what happens, like we are hosting the baby shower. So we're hosting the baby shower, meaning we're going to take care of the baby shower. So all that normally happens is the woman who's pregnated, and maybe the husband, they show up to the baby shower. That's it. But we got the mama, in this case, trying to control what we're doing at the baby shower at our house. And I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, I've told them, we've got it. Don't worry about it. Repeatedly. And yet again, interference. And I'm just like, to that point where maybe you should just do it at your house and do it the way you want to do it. Bama says hello to Ozzy. Luke is asking, do you have a Tapple? I don't know what a Tapple is. It's a good game. Tapple is a good game. What is the theme of the game? I don't know what that is, to be honest. I have one of those goggle things, the Google, I don't know what you call those anymore. I got a brand new one over there. I just don't use it. Lorelai got that for me the Christmas before last. One of those Google game goggle thingies. And it works, but I just don't use it. Hello, Pat and Bama. It's a good game. All right. So, yeah, I have one of those thingies, and Lorelai has one of the other handheld game thingies in her office that has games in it. I can't remember what that one's called either. With the controllers that come off, and it's like a phone or something, and you can do stuff. So, but I'm more of a put a puzzle on a table and sort out a puzzle type of guy. Build a model type of guy. Work on fishing equipment, fishing lures type of guy. Versus video games. I don't like the goggle thing because it messes with it pushes against my glasses. So it gives me a headache after a while. Emma says, Luke! Hi, how are you, Luke? Good to see you. I'm glad you're still here, Luke. Luke said that Bama in the Philippines is one of the greatest YouTube channels in the entire world. That's what he said. He said it earlier. I heard him say it. Just saying. So, Bama, now are you married? I can't remember. Are you married to a Filipina? Are you dating one? Are you hooking up with one? Are you shacking up with one? Or are you looking for one? Well, here, one rule I have, and I know a lot of the, like James and everybody else, and Pat, who's been around forever. One thing you got to know about my channel and my live streams, I reserve the right to lie on my live streams all I want. I reserve the right to interpret what people say, however I see fit. So you just never know what kind of shit will pop out of my mouth because I will take something and run with it and make a big old lie out of it. I will do it in a heartbeat. So, Pamela says, yes, I am married. How long have you been married? My wife and I have been married 11 years, going on 12. So, and we have less than 20 years age gap by quite a few years. We're not very far apart. So I have kind of a rule of thumb that happy couples are ones that are 20 years or less apart. I mean, if you're 70 marrying a 30-year-old or a 20-year-old, well, then there's something not right there. I don't know about you, but that's kind of where I'm at. I think the happiest couples are within 20 years. And my wife explains it like this. Women, can be younger than men, right? Like if you're 50 and the girl is 20, that's perfect because the 30-year-old is as smart and as mature as a 50-year-old. So she says, so it balances out. So, maybe the woman is actually 30 and she's matured to 40, and the man is about a 50-year-old man acts like a 40-year-old. So it usually works pretty good. 55 and 35. Woohoo, there you go. See, I'm brilliant, man. I'm telling you, I'm brilliant. Luke said you can get a card from the game and then you pick a word from the card and then you tell everyone the word and you have to say something about that and then the other player goes. Okay, so you pick a card, it has a bunch of words on it and you say the word chicken and then people have to, and then they have to say something about the chicken, right? All right. Like fried chicken, roasted chicken, chicken on a stick, barbecue chicken, stuff like that, chicken feet, yuck, Who wants to eat chicken feet? Never wanted them, don't want them, chicken feet's not my thing. I like chicken, but I'm not a huge chicken fan, but I like chicken. I'm not a big beef fan. I'll tell you that. I'm not a big beef eater in my life. So, just not that big of a beef eater. But I guess that's a good game. It's a good way to stimulate your brain, asking questions. I used to play a lot of Trivia Pursuit. We used to do a lot of games on our YouTube channel, too, when we did live streams through StreamYard years ago. So we do a lot of different games here on the live stream. And it's always good. Games are good. They stimulate your brain, make you think. I like the ones, we got one here that they bought that is about, can you identify all of the brands? And I thought it was funny because it's all American brands. And so we're sitting around in a group of Filipinos and me. And they're bringing up these cards and you got to identify the logo of the brand. And I'm sitting there naming every one of them because I grew up on the brands. I mean, I know every brand there is. So I was like, that's not quite fair, but that is what's happening. I can't help it. I can't help it if I was the smartest one in the room that day. So there you go. All right, Luke, I gave you the word chicken. Say something. I want you to play the game and say something about the word chicken. You got to come up with the word chicken. So, 25 degrees in my part of the country. There is no snow anticipated anytime soon. That's the weather forecast, by the way, which I'm very excited about. Hadn't driven my truck until the other day. Been cold. I don't drive the truck. Tim's in the house. Good evening. Pack. Everybody said hello to Tim. Tim, how are you doing tonight? Or today for you? How's your air quality? Everything's going good here. We're going to do a big live stream for the Dancing Girls, the pajama party on Thursday at 4 p.m. Just like what you said. I know, but I said those. You have to say your own words. You can't steal my words, Luke. Come on, Luke. I have to go to bed now. All right, well, I want you to go to bed and think about chickens. All right? So next time you can come back and give me some words about chickens. Hello, Brother Tim from Pat. Good to see you. Hey, Tim from Ozzy. I'm good today, just home from the gym. Nice. Get the workout in. I've been not feeling too good today and yesterday, to be honest. I've been a little sick, under the weather, exhausted, dizzy, weak, headache. So this week, and I got to go do an MRI on my back tomorrow. I've been having some real bad nerve issues. So I got to go do an MRI tomorrow. Wednesday is whatever day it is. Wednesday night, New Year's Eve, I guess. Then Thursday is Lorelai's pajama party. So we got a busy week. I'm cooking some turkeys in there now. Turkey meat for my dog Lily to bag it up. We got enough turkeys this year. But we bought some on clearance the other day, really cheap. But we don't have any more room to freeze them. So I got 2 turkeys that I'm cooking down, and I'm going to debone it and put it in the little bags and put it in the freezer, and it will stack better than a big-ass turkey. So I'm working on that, Tim. But I am going to go to bed and rest and hopefully feel better tomorrow is what I'm hoping. So, and I don't know what's been wrong with me. I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. I'm just, I know my pacemaker is working fine because it shows up on my phone. I can check everything on my phones. I know everything's working fine. It's just almost like I was, did have one from that. So, but we're glad you made it back from the gym. Hope everything's going well in the Philippines. So we're just staying busy here, whether I like it or not. I need to get my act together and lose some more weight next year. I'm going to try to get 20 pounds off next year. It's kind of my goal. I hope to do that. Get some more exercise, I guess. This is the time of the year that I sit down and I do a financial audit of ourselves, of our budget, of the money we spent. I do a financial audit. I go through our everything. I see what we've spent money on, where we can improve. Doesn't mean my wife's going to let me improve it. But I'm going to identify things that we waste money on and see if we can't, eliminate those. So I'll be working on that this coming weekend, doing a bunch of math. I did make reservations for New Year's Eve, front row of my couch, and going to bed early. Yeah, Tim, I'm with you 1,000%. But, the wife has to do the traditional Filipino thing, the 13 fruits, the biscotti, the gold coins, the rice, the jars, the opening the windows, the hooping and hollering to get we got to do all of that. There's only 2 of us here. We get invited to parties, big parties, and we don't go because Lorelai needs to air out the house, get the bad out of the house and welcome the new into the house. Which not going to New Year's Eve party is not a bad thing. I don't like going where drunks are. I'm not a fan of hanging out with a bunch of drunks. I'm just not. One, I don't want drunks touching me. I wind up having to smack them, and I don't like that. But I don't like drunk people. I don't want them hanging on me. I don't want them talking to me. I don't want them bumping into me and spilling shit on me. I don't like to be touched. So we don't go to big parties I don't do that. So we usually stay home. And Lorelai does her thing. Even before I got married to Lorelai, I was never the guy that would go to those parties. I just didn't like it. So we got to do that. And then at, 12:05, maybe 12:15, by the time we get the food put away, I will be in the bed watching a movie. So it is for amateur drinkers. Tim, you're right. That's a great way to put it. It is for amateur drinkers. It is. Been there, yeah. I don't like it. Don't like it. It's not my thing. Just not my thing. I don't want the drama. I just don't like it, When I was a young man, I was a bouncer in a bar some. I was in that never a big drinker, but I've been in that circle My brother was a bartender, worked in many, many bars. That's why he died of alcoholism. Been there, done that numerous times as a bouncer. And stupidity. And you're right, amateur drinkers. And it's not good to be around them type of people. It's just not. It's a big waste. So I don't do it. Don't do it. Won't do it. Well, I don't have. The older I get, when you get older, you don't feel as good, right? Our bodies start to hurt on a regular basis. So I don't want somebody bumping into me because I know it's gonna. One, I don't like to be touched, but two, I know it's gonna hurt a little because my back's bad, my legs are bad, my ankle's bad. I don't want my feet stepped on. So, wow, really, Tim? Must have been a young man then. Did New Year's Eve on Las Vegas Strip one year. How was that? I bet you it's kind of chilly and smelly. Missy's Channel's in the house. Hello, Missy's Channel. How are you? Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Everybody say hello to Missy's Channel. What are you up to these days? What's your plan for the new year? We are going to do a traditional Filipino celebration New Year's Eve. Then the wife is doing a Filipina pajama dance party on the 1st at 4 p.m. We're going to live stream it. Never been much of a drinker. Yeah, I haven't either. That's part of the problem. When I was a teenager, I could hold my own by gobs. But now, I probably don't drink 12 beers a year. Now, they're Red Horse. I might drink a little more because I really like Red Horse beer. Missy Jones says, I have no idea yet. What do you mean? It's in a couple of days. Don't you got a plan? What are you wearing? Don't you got to match the shoes to your outfit? Come on. My wife's been planning this shit for weeks. My wife has been working on this for a long time, She knows what shoes she's going to wear to match her pajamas and what she's going to wear the night before. Oh my God. But yeah, never been a big, when I was a teenager, I drank a lot, when I was in high school. And by the time I was 21, I had already kind of been there, done that. And by 21, I was kind of burned out on bars and things. So, I got burned out on them. I bounced in them and saw the idiots and the drunks and the alcoholics. I don't roll like that. All right. It was way too crowded, maybe 18 square inches of space to stand in. Oh man, no moving around. Oh, I would hate that. That would cause me difficulties. I may do something or may not. Well, that's the good thing about being you, Missy. We can choose to do something or not, unless you're married. And then we got to do what the hell the wife wants, or otherwise we got to listen to him bitch and whine for a year. Well, you messed up my New Year's celebration, my New Year tradition, and that's why this happened or that happened bad. Anything that happens bad for the next 12 months, if we don't do the 13 fruits and the noodles and the gold coins and the rice, will be contributed to that factor. So if I ran into a tree with my car, or if a tree fell out of the sky and hit my car, it would be because we didn't do that. If it rained a lot, it would be because we did that. So we do it because I don't want to hear about it for a whole year. Tim says, it was free to me. That's good. We've been to Vegas. I enjoyed going to Vegas. I wouldn't want to live there and hang out on the Strip all the time. But we stayed at the Paris Hotel in Vegas. It was all right. Nothing wrong. Expensive. Pricey. We enjoyed going to Seafood City in Vegas. We enjoyed going to the Grand Canyon, which was the highlight of the trip. I did a little gambling. Other than that, we ate some food, very overpriced food. So we ate at the top of the Eiffel Tower in in Vegas. We ate at their French restaurant. Great food, very expensive, but great food. So we'd go back to Vegas, but not to hang out on the Strip. We walked the Strip And it was kind of fun, but it wasn't that many people there. If it was more crowded, I wouldn't want to be there. One, it was dirty. It kind of reminded me of New Orleans and the Philippines. Also, trash everywhere, cigarette butts everywhere, and I don't like that. Pee stains everywhere. So, wasn't a big fan of walking the strip. But I do think if you go to Vegas, there's a lot of really cool things to do in and around Vegas, the outer part of Vegas. You know, like they got a place where you can pretend that, or that you can pay to go drive heavy equipment like earth moving equipment and play in the dirt like you did as a kid. You know, they got helicopter rides, skydiving rides, hot air balloon stuff. But the Grand Canyon by far was the greatest part of the trip that we took. So we loved the Grand Canyon. I'd love to go back to the Grand Canyon. I don't think, man, it just blew my mind. There's a few things that have ever blown my mind. One was going to the Grand Canyon. I never imagined it could be like that. I mean, I read about the Grand Canyon over the years. You know, I took a geology class where it was referenced, blah, blah, blah. Never imagine until you get to the Grand Canyon and you step on the edge of that sucker and you look down and out. It blows your effing mind. A friend hit a slot machine for 15 grand, so he treated 8 people for dinner and drinks. Nice. That's nice. That's nice. I would have said, sorry, friends, I got to go home. You know, here's $15 each. Go get you a soda pop. You know, I got to take this money. I like to gamble. Not very much, but I have a system where I only spend what I can lose. So I start off with $100. If I lose $100, I stop. You know, if I win anything more than $100, I keep the $100 and I party on what my winnings are. So that's kind of what I do. We do it on cruise ships. I do it on cruise ships. So I don't think we're going to go on a cruise next year. I think it's just out of the budget at this point in time. We got too many other expenditures. So I just don't think we're going on a cruise, which makes me sad because I'd really like to go on one. Tim, awesome. Yeah, it is awesome, you know. He's a better friend than I would. I would have not have told you guys, and I would have snuck away, you know. No, I didn't win that. No, you crazy? No. What do you mean dinner? No, sorry. No, can't do that. So, yeah, I've never won more than I don't know, three. I think I won the most, $300 to $500. I don't think I've ever won anything more than that gambling over the years. So, but I think it's fun to play slot machines. I like to play slot machines. I like to play video poker. You know, I like to do that. I like to kill time playing video poker. I'm not good enough to play cards, you know. I don't want the drama and the stress. I kind of want to just sit, relax, and play video poker. That's what I like doing. I don't want to have to worry about what Jimmy over here is doing or Billy, you know, I don't want to do it. Wow, you end up working for him in Spain. I'd like to go to Spain. It's definitely a country on my bucket list, you know, for a whole month. That's pretty cool. What kind of work was it, Tim? That is cool, man. That's good. Yeah. How did you like Spain? What's the old song? I've never been to Spain, but I sure would like to. Is that the lyrics? I've never been to Spain, but I sure would like to. I ended up working for him, yeah. So that's what we do. Lorelei doesn't really gamble. So it's like we were going to book a trip this last year on Carnival, which we've gone a bunch on. And I had enough casino points to get a bigger discount than her. So, but, you know, it made it cheaper because I had a bunch of casino points. And I watch some of these people gamble a lot on cruise ships and to try to pay for their cruises. I don't know if they're coming out ahead or not. They win free, or they earn enough credits to pay for their next cruise, if, you know, when they spend so much. But I don't know if they're, you know, couldn't really say you worked. You just hung out and flirted with the Spanish girls. You know, I always think of the the white clothing in Spain, where you see them wearing white dresses and white shirts and pants for the guys. You know, that we see on TV and TV shows where people in Spain are wearing white, you know. And that's what I always envisioned Spain being like. So, but what do I know? I'm only a brilliant YouTuber. What do I know? What do I know? I can't say I know anything. All right, my friends, I think it's time to wind this down. We are going to go live again New Year's Eve for a little bit. And then the 1st at 4 p.m. is we're going to do a big live stream. Lorelai's going to be handling it. They're going to be doing a pajama party, dance party with a bunch of girls here at the house. So everybody come join that so that we can talk about the girls. But a lot of red accents. Okay, I didn't know that. Huh. So, but I think it's time for me to work on my turkey, make sure that's squared away, which I think I still got a ways to go. Get a few other things done, go watch some TV, relax, so that I don't overdo it, so I feel good. Tomorrow I got doctor's appointments. Wednesday we got that. So we're a busy week. So you guys will see us quite a bit this week. So, all right, everybody, we appreciate you guys all for being here as always. And yes, I am still disappointed that nobody gave me $5 million, but what can you say? So, Tim, Ozzy, appreciate you. Pat, Missy's channel, everybody else hanging out in the background, appreciate you guys very, very much, all bunch of y'all. Luke went to bed already. Bama in the Philippines, young channel there. So we had Ken in here. We had a lot of different people in here, so thank y'all for being here for that. So, appreciate that. Let me get over here. I'm working on some stuff here. All right, take care, everybody, and we will see you probably Wednesday night late. You know, midday the Philippines, middle of the night in America. So everybody take care, and we will see you guys soon. See you, Pat. See you, Tim. See you, everybody.